Overnight, the House passing a new temporary bill to fully fund the Department of Homeland Security for 2 months.
On this vote, the yeas are 213 and the nays are 203. The resolution is adopted.
House Republicans plowing ahead with their own plan, rejecting the Senate's bill to end the partial government shutdown. Speaker Johnson slammed the Senate bill for taking out money for ICE and Border Patrol, even though those agencies are already fully funded by President Trump's mega bill passed last year.
This gambit that was done last night is a joke.
Democrats were betting the partial shutdown would pressure Republicans to reform immigration enforcement. But after weeks of the shutdown and chaos spreading in airports across the country, Democrats have not secured any of their demands.
Democrats must stop their dangerous and destructive shutdown and reopen the Department of Homeland Security without delay.
But Democrats not backing down.
Immigration enforcement in America should be fair, just, and humane. That's not what's happening right now. And the American people know that ICE is out of control.
The bill passed in the House now needs to go back to the Senate, where Minority Leader Chuck Schumer has vowed it's dead on arrival. TSA workers like Rebecca Wolf from Boise, Idaho, going without pay for weeks.
The biggest challenge, obviously financial, but it does take in emotional and mental toll on anybody and everybody.
The president now ordering DHS to start paying TSA workers. The department says checks should start arriving on Monday.
I'll believe it when I see it. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of faith.
So bottom line here, guys, this fight in Congress is far from over. And to be clear, Democrats have been demanding real reforms to ICE, including requiring ICE agents to remove their masks and wear body cameras. But so far, Whit, they haven't gotten a single one of their demands.
Yeah, all right, Selena weighing for us. We appreciate it. And Rachel, you've been following this from the very beginning. Selena raised the point. Where does this go next from here?
Well, lawmakers are now out of Washington. They're back home in their districts and their states. I talked to lawmakers on both sides of the aisle in the last 24 hours. Right now, there are no plans for either chamber to return to address this. And there's a question of whether or not this action taken by President Trump to pay these TSA workers actually takes off some of the pressure for these lawmakers to return quickly. Look, we've asked DHS, how long will these TSA workers keep getting paid? We know they'll get paid on Monday, but will they continue to see those paychecks the longer this drags on? They did not give us a firm answer. And, Gio and I were just talking about this. You cover transportation. Yeah. I mean, we know this is the second government shutdown in just 6 months, and so many TSA workers have just quit the job altogether because of this.
Because they desperately need that money.
Yeah.
All right, Rachel, thank you so much.